Are you part of a nonprofit organization, a youth group looking to raise cash for your cause? Stay tuned at the end of this video to learn how you can bring the action and excitement of the Millennium Wrestling Federation to your town live, featuring the superstars and legends of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Harley Race.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
And this is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
Wrestling fans from around the corner and around the world, welcome to another installment of Wrestling Insiders from MWF Studios just north of Boston in downtown Melrose, Mass. in the zip code of champions 02176.
Let's run down the NXT TakeOver Chicago event from the Allstate Arena, Saturday, May the 20th, 2017. Hot crowd was on hand for this one, and the entire event delivered from bell to bell. Was extremely impressed with this overall, especially compared to the Orlando event I attended in person WrestleMania weekend. Taped for this coming week's NXT program on the WWE Network, Aleister Black beat Raw superstar Curt Hawkins. Interesting to see Hawkins competing here. I have a feeling Black's NXT run will be a short one, as he's insanely popular and has a great gimmick. Raw and SmackDown both have paper-thin rosters for the amount of original, creative television they have to produce each and every week. I think Black could get over in WWE as either a face or heel, but WWE is desperate for strong heels right now. The Velveteen Dream, Patrick Clark, defeated Robert Anthony. This is another attempt to give Clark a creative gimmick he can try and get over with. He's been unsuccessful thus far. Is Velveteen Dream going to get over with the masses? That remains to be seen. In the TV main event, Drew McIntyre beat Wesley Blake. McIntyre continues to move towards a main event spot on the NXT brand. NXT Chicago on the NXT Network opened with Roderick Strong defeating Eric Young. Crowd was hot to open the show. Effective job in getting Strong over by getting the clean win over the veteran Eric Young. With the heel champion and Bobby Roode, Strong has been positioned as a credible babyface challenger to fans who might not be familiar with his work in Ring of Honor and TNA. Pete Dunne defeated Tyler Bate to become the new WWE United Kingdom champion, just the second one. Having the UK talent compete on an NXT big event over a WWE television show or pay-per-view was really the right call here, as made evident by the snooze fest that 205 Live has turned into. Crowd was in love with this match. It was hot from the time the bell rang to the finish. A different style wrestling than most fans in the United States are used to seeing. Jim Ross was brought in to do commentary for this match, and it really added to the overall presentation on WWE Network. Another great call by WWE here. I'm sure I'm in the majority when I say I'd love to see a rematch between these two on a future TakeOver special. Imagine what the crowd in Brooklyn would be like on SummerSlam weekend. NXT Women's Champion Asuka retained over Ruby Riott and Nikki Cross in a triple threat match. This was originally going to be a four-way before Ember Moon was injured and unable to compete on the event. Solid match here from the ladies. I enjoyed the presentation more than I do many of the women's matches on regular WWE television. That's not taking anything away from the effort of the ladies on Raw and SmackDown. I just feel it's presented a little different in NXT, and I enjoy that more. NXT champion Bobby Roode retained over Hideo Itami. I really enjoyed this match far more than Roode and Shinsuke Nakamura's efforts at TakeOver Orlando WrestleMania weekend. Would you shoot me if I said I legitimately fell asleep during Roode and Nakamura in Orlando? True story. Not as much to do with the match itself. That's a different story for a different time. Anyway, Roode has done a great job as NXT champion, playing the heel that can almost be beat by any strong challenger. Itami appeared to have the match won when he hit the go-to-sleep, but Roode rolled out of the ring. Roode wound up later in the match hitting back-to-back DDTs for the pinfall victory. Both men look very strong in this match, even Itami in a loss. And in the main event, NXT Tag Team Champions, the Authors of Pain with Paul Ellering, retained the titles over Team DIY in a wild ladder match. Tommaso was injured on the NXT Live event in Highland Heights, Kentucky on Thursday. There was concern he might not be able to compete at TakeOver. There was some crazy and violent stuff in this ladder match, certainly worth going out of your way to see on WWE Network. Click on the link below to get a free month of WWE Network if you don't currently subscribe. Most memorable spot in the match was the Authors of Pain being laid out on two ladders, laying on the ring across to the barricades with a tall standing ladder in between them. Ciampa and Gargano climbed up one side each, then dove off onto the Authors of Pain. Very creative. I don't recall seeing that in a ladder match before. For the finish, Authors of Pain hit their Collider and double powerbomb to lay out DIY and retain the title. Just when you thought it was over, DIY was taking in the cheers of the crowd in Chicago. Then Ciampa attacked Gargano. The fans that were chanting for the Psycho Killer earlier in the match to return, they turned on Ciampa something severe. The beatdown was brutal with knees to the head, and a grand finale of Ciampa giving Gargano the white noise from the announce table through the production equipment on the floor. Medics and stretchers came out for Johnny, while Ciampa sat on the table and observed it all. Love a heel Tommaso Ciampa. Great stuff here. Can't tell you how proud I am of Tommaso. He began competing here in the MWF back in 2006. A year later, after he was released from Ohio Valley Wrestling from a WWE developmental deal, he defeated AJ Styles and Eddie Edwards in a triple threat match to win the MWF Television Championship. He was managed by John Cena Sr. He found great success as part of John Bradshaw Layfield's Uprising faction. Tommaso, as I noted, was signed to a WWE developmental contract very young. It didn't work out, and instead of whining about it on social media, waiting for 30 friends to put over how great he is, Tommaso went out and busted ass, competed around the globe, and has continued to grow into one of the finest professional wrestlers there is in 2017. He's one of the best talents to ever grace an MWF ring, to say the least. I only wish the quote-unquote indie guys of today would all emulate Tommaso's efforts. In our Twitter polls, TakeOver received 82% thumbs up, 13% thumbs in the middle, and 5% thumbs down. For the best match, fans voted 65% for the UK title match, 23% for the tag team ladder match, 11% for Rude and Natami, 1% for other. And that was TakeOver, fans. An exciting night of action. Whether you were in Chi-Town live or watched on WWE Network, share your thoughts in the comment section below.
Don't miss the fall from WrestleMania 33 on WWE Network. Using our link below, get 30 days free. This spring, WWE presents 4 live pay-per-views with Payback, Backlash, Extreme Rules, and Money in the Bank. Relive the ultimate thrill ride that was WrestleMania 33, plus brand new original programming, every pay-per-view in WWE history, and 7,000 plus hours of content in the archives. Spend $25 in the MWF store this month and get a free WWE t-shirt and a free autographed photo of WWE Hall of Famer Cowboy Bob Orton. We have brand new WWE t-shirts, posters, DVDs, autographs, and tons more. Best of all, every dollar you spend directly supports our live event and video production initiatives. Fans in over 30 countries can now enjoy our state-of-the-art studio shoot interview documentary collection on demand. You can rent our own select titles starting at only $5.99. Enjoy the wild Iron Sheik studio shoot interview as seen by millions online and on The Howard Stern Show. Relive the rock and wrestling era in the mid-'80s as WWE Hall of Famers Paul Orndorff, Bob Orton, and the Iron Sheik break down the first WrestleMania. The Boogeyman, Paul Bearer, and Kamala join us for extensive breakdowns of their careers, promoters, and companies they worked for. We also have a new shoot with Bull Dempsey bringing you a backstage look at WWE NXT in the Performance Center. Again, every rental and purchase helps support independent wrestling. Subscribe to our YouTube channel with over 1,500 videos available absolutely free. Enjoy in-depth videos, live MWF wrestling, the latest news, historical videos, and tons more on youtube.com/BostonWrestlingCom. If you enjoy the free content, you can help the cause by making a donation of any size to paypal.me/BostonWrestling. You can help the cause using our links below to shop on popular websites such as WWE Shop.com, Amazon.com, and Walmart.com. We get a small thank you for every customer sent their way, and best of all, it doesn't increase your purchase 1 penny. Finally, get a free ride from Uber using the links below. Forget about overpriced taxi cabs with long waits. Join 2017. Get a good ride from a friendly driver and a clean car on us for up to $20. Run out of time, fans. Don't miss a day on BostonWrestling.com super site. Like us at Facebook.com/MWFAction. Follow us on Twitter at MWF2001 and subscribe to us at YouTube.com/BostonWrestlingCom.
The Millennium Wrestling Federation's 15th anniversary tour begins this fall and rolls into 2017 throughout New England, down the East Coast, and into the Carolinas. If your nonprofit organization is looking for an interactive, turnkey experience while putting the fun into fundraising, you've met the perfect tag team partner. MWF offers a variety of packages for groups of almost any size. From our live events at the Boston Garden, the Kowloon Entertainment Dining Complex, in the legendary Suffolk Downs, to high school gyms and function halls, we've presented live events everywhere. Since 2001, the MWF's mission has been simple: keep the kids off the streets. Under the leadership of President Dr. David Reese, we bring the superstars of yesterday, today, and tomorrow to your town, not for a quote-unquote wrestling show, but an event that features action-packed in-ring wrestling, autograph and pose photo opportunities, question and answer sessions, and much more. It is the best of sports and entertainment. The week of your event, we can add on to the endeavor with anti-bullying campaigns, library meet and reads, youth sport concussion seminars, and more. Our live events are fit for fans of every age, from 5 to 95. This fall, as part of our new Kids Club program, we offer live event experiences exclusively for the youngest of fans. On the flip side, we can also produce a tailor-made event for fans of an older demographic as well. We work with you every single step of the way to get the word out to fans near and far, on our local television offerings, and to over 50,000 fans and growing on our social media platform. Your success is our success. If your group has had enough of boring candy bar and wrapping paper sales and has the energy to team with our passionate fan base, bringing the MWF experience to your community is the answer to put smiles on faces while raising cash for your cause. Contact us today to get the ball rolling for your custom-made event that you'll want to bring back year after year. Don't just take it from us. Here are folks we've teamed with in the past.
You already know Kowloon Restaurant, established in 1950 and spanning 4 generations, serves a multi-Asian menu. Did you also know that Kowloon Restaurant is New England's premier Asian dining and entertainment complex, serving Cantonese, Szechuan, Thai, and Polynesian cuisine? And did you know that Kowloon Restaurant is also the home of the finest Japanese sushi? If you haven't dined at Kowloon Restaurant lately, then you simply haven't dined at Kowloon. Kowloon Restaurant, Route 1 North in Saugus.